Hello, Armchair Generals. My name is Tom. I'm back with yet another exciting episode of my Japanese campaign in Hearts of Iron 3 using the Black Ice modification version 10.43. This is just an ongoing series. That's why I still have the same save up there. But normally, when I start the game, I run it to the clock ahead by a couple hours, save it. If it doesn't crash, good. I know we're in great shape. Speaking of being in great shape, we were maintaining war. You can see we've got a good portion of our IC, probably good 4/5 of our IC is put towards production now. So our production queue is fully staffed. We're doing a bunch of upgrades. In fact, that's what 99% of our production queue is, it seems like, is just strictly upgrades. But we've also got a bunch of stuff getting built and will be coming out shortly enough here as well. Um, I'm hoping to make sure that we got our carriers completed that we need before war starts with America. I think we'll get there. I've got, as you see, I've got three of my light carriers here getting upgraded. So I only got two regular carriers that I could field at this point in time. Um, but those will be done next year here in May. This year, though, I will have the Soryu and Hiryu built, so that'll give me two extra regular carriers. Also in May, when those light carriers get completed, I will have two more regular carriers completed, and at the end of this year, three more light carriers will also be built. So that's what uh, seven more carriers in addition to the four that I already have, or five that I already have now. So that'll be a dozen carriers that I have completed by May of next year. There really should be more, and I'm hoping that once I get that industry online. And all these later in October, all these destroyer upgrades completed. And September, August, subs will be completed. Um, that'll be able to be pushed down to here and have more carriers being worked on as well. I've got another fleet, the Junyo and Hiyu being built, and then another light carrier fleet being built as well. It needs to be more though. Speaking of, let me boost that up there. It needs to be more. It'd be great if I had say 16 carriers all total ready for a war with America, but I'm okay with 12 at this point, if that's all that I get. Okay, so that's how we're doing as Japan. Germany, in the meantime, they've already conquered all the lowlands. They've already gotten them. They're pushing in deep into France here. You can see. In fact, they're approaching Paris, right? Or no, Paris. Paris is here. Yeah, they're right on the outskirts of Paris. So eh, they got a ways to go still. They should. I mean, they'll take Paris, but they need to make sure they push. Hopefully, they're going to be pushing in the north here and conquering all the victory point locations are up here. They'll need to push a little down south here as well, and kind of do a number on the French. They got Denmark, and they have landed in southern Norway, and then pushing out. And that's doing well. They had also pushed, or they had landings around Trondheim, and a couple units there landed, but they've lost both those units. So uh, not quite to the real world what happened, but it is what should have happened in all honesty if the Allies had progressed as they really should have in that theater. So we're going forward and see where we can get to at this point in the episode here. Let me make sure. Oops. There we go. I have my timer going there. Land-based error warning. We'll go ahead and cancel that out. We're over 100. Well, now we're at 109%, but we were well over 100% because all of our fleets got pulled out and put into dry dock for upgrades. So all the officers got sent back into the queue. They're not they're not needed. That's all gonna. I'm going to be dropping down below 100%. I feel once all those fleets get upgraded and come back out. But that's okay. I'm now able to focus most of my leadership to research, which I feel we definitely need at this point. industrial production efficiency. Those go hand in hand, those two. And machine gun focus, good. In fact, I will kind of show you there. You can putting them side by side. Once these are both research, you can see while they each give a bonus and a penalty, it outweighs each other. So, or it outweighs it to the point where it's an overall net positive. So here we have a net positive IC 15 plus 15%, IC efficiency net positive of plus 9%. Handy, very good to do. 25th Division. Well, speaking of IC, we're losing more. That's okay. Bring them down there. 1941. I'll clean all this up. I'll have my my units get arranged properly because we'll need to then get ready for the coming battles with America. But for right now, just moving stuff around is kind of I need to do. Speaking of moving around, we're moving all of our garrison there. Let's see. Well, we move one garrison there, I suppose. Another garrison there. Another garrison there. So 1, 2, 3. And the last garrison, I'm going to send them up here. Because he's making his way up there. All right. This way, we kind of move him, kind of spread him up there, or move him there so we can kind of spread around a little bit. But this way now I'm covering all of my resource areas. Yeah, he's making his way up there. Why does he not have a unit? Shantou? Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much all of, oh, I need to move there. It's pretty much all my resource locations has some guy, he's there so he can kind of fend off attacks there. Okay, good enough. Next round of rebels that comes up shan't catch me entirely unprepared. Airplane radio, 1941. We're still in 1940, so anything that's 41 or older, I'm just going to go ahead and cancel. We got the Soryu and Hiryu built. Let's go ahead and plop them in here. This light cruiser needs to be upgraded. The Soryu and Hiryu, whoops. Combine. I can't upgrade them, but that's okay. Assign them to the Imperial Carrier Fleet and Soryu and Hiryu. Whoops. Rebase to your carriers. There we go. So if I look at them now, yep, they got the Soryu and Hiryu wings attached to them there. Okay. I know it says first and second CAG, but if you click it, then it'll tell you the actual boat that they're assigned to. I don't think we're going to need any of this stuff that's coming up here. Yeah, it's just petrol rationing. Scrap metal drive. I mean, I could say yes to this and gain 10,000 metal and 1,000 rare materials. But honestly, we're going up in those, so nah. And I was thinking yes because I know I've got another event where it's going to be like, energy or something like that. Do we need more energy, more fuel? And I could say no to those and go down in descent. We can kill that. It's 1942 TAC, but we'll leave that going. Broadcasting, we want to see the plans and the Soryu. A fine ship it is indeed. Next campaigns that I'm playing with Japan, I'm going to not really build that much in the way of land forces for China. Build the guy to staff out my hero unit that I get to design and build at the beginning of the game. I'll go ahead and create somebody for him. I may build. No, I like the specialized infantry that I built for this campaign, but I have a feeling that going forward, so long as, of course, I'm maintaining a Southeast Asia type of thrust, I need to get the Soryu and Hiryu built quicker. Now, a Soviet Union first type campaign will be different, where yes, I'll be focusing strictly on the IJA and only the IJA, because we'll be needing to put our focus on Russia, not the Pacific Ocean. So that'll be a bit more of an interesting game to kind of play through and see how that goes. Paris is captured. Whoa. They were at 15% surrender rate, and now they're at 90% surrender rate. My goodness. So we're doing a huge entertainment show because that's going to give us the best bang for the buck, as it were. It's going to decrease even further the amount of consumer goods required for peace and wartime. It's also going to give us additional money as well. So we're going to go ahead and do that huge entertainment show so we can get that bonus there. Sure, get your money. The other part that I'm spending a lot of bucks on, yeah, there's the coal rationing. So I was thinking maybe take the metal on that because I'll be able to get rid of the descent entirely, but it's not really needed. Not really needed. Rebels. Ugh. Ugh. Again, they're more of a pain in the neck than anything else. But yeah, you need to get assigned to that guy. Data Gung Zhao. Which, well, we're gonna be swapping out leaders next year anyway, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Okay, so I moved there. This guy needs to get taken care of, so that's those two, and everything else was north of us here. Okay, so there's only those couple. I thought it said a whole lot more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's only 6 locations, huh? Alrighty. So what building are we going to build this time now? Well, on that note, let's take a look at the strategic effects and see what building I should be building. It's right about here. There we are. Feared. So starting with the Feared National Police building, going our way down to the Imperial Finance Ministry. Feared National Police. This could be useful. It'll lower our revolt risk overall and improve our counter-espionage. Our spies will do better when it comes to counter-espionage type tasks. The major movie studio I probably would like a little bit better because that'll give us improvement of money and also lower our daily descent change. Imperial seat, the leadership modifier, actually, that could be good, 2%. That'll be a little bit extra in, going into our research maybe, or officer builds. 2% is kind of a trickle, but it's at least something. The CIA, I think it's called the Global Intelligence. Yeah, Global Intelligence Headquarters, according to there. That research efficiency could be used. The espionage and counter-espionage bonuses there are huge, so they're actually better than the Feared National Police building. So I'm focusing on the CIA at this point, the GIA, if you will, GIH. Palace of the Party, don't care about. We don't need ruling party support. Palace of Justice, don't really need money quite so much. Imperial Foreign Ministry, nice for the espionage and counter espionage, but I mean, if I'm going to say that, then I might as well just go with that. 20% beats 5%. And Imperial Finance Ministry plus 75%. This is something I would typically go for early game rather than late game, just to help boost the amount of money that I'm getting each day, so I can get quicker to where I need to be with my money, so I can buy my strategic resources from countries, build these buildings and things of that kind of nature. Late game, I don't see a need for that. I'm not in the late game. I'm just barely, still in early game effectively, but I don't see a need for that. I'm thinking this Central Intelligence Headquarters, the Global Intelligence Headquarters, is what I really want because that gives me some really good bonuses that help me out right now. So let's do that. Global Intelligence Headquarters. It's going to cost us 1,000 bucks. We are happy to pay that. And 3 in dissent. Meh, I say to that. There we go. 20% bonuses, research efficiency, also improved supply transport. We'll take that off, and supply organization. This for throughput and transfer costs. Single engine airframe. Okay, so we got a bunch of battles we won there. Giant infrastructure. So this is IC and leadership. And we had something built. Another light cruiser and a light carrier. We can take a look at the light cruiser here. That needs to get upgraded. And the Chichos, Ibuki class. Let's see, what are we with CVLs? Kaziari class. So we need to upgrade the Chichos. It's probably just going to be one level is all it's going to be, but I really want them to be the best that they can be. Now let's go here and push these to the top. They're not going to take they're going to take time. They won't cost that much. You see the light carrier is 0.89 to upgrade. The light carrier that we're currently building, where are you at? Is 3. So it's about a quarter of the cost for it to upgrade. And I at this point, I definitely would rather have it upgraded. Even with our IC being as low as it is, we're all the way down to through all the battleships that I had tasked to get built. We're down to there, the industry. So yeah, that's doing pretty good. Need to get a little bit further, but that will happen because this month here we're going to have a bunch of stuff pop up. All of our long range subs are going to finish. A couple light cruisers will finish. A couple light carriers as well. And then the month after that, all of my destroyers. That's probably 50 IC and destroyers, maybe more that I've got tasked. So yeah, we're gonna go deep into here once all that gets built. Do I have anybody here? Oh yeah, I need to kind of move these guys around a little bit. Oh, IGN Garrison. Yeah, we're gonna pick you up. And let's see here. Let's transport you here and see what happens. And maybe that militia is stuck, and if so, yeah, I'm not going to worry about it at that point. We got some Air Force units that I'm going to send down to here via strategic redeployment because they don't move. Okay, let's go ahead and let's see how we're doing as Germany. Aircraft prototype evaluation 41 techs. We'll drop that off. Leadership improvement kind of nudged me over 72 there. Filter some of that back to officers. Officer ratio is going down and down because we're getting all those ships that are finishing their upgrades are getting completed and thus need the officers to staff them. Plus the new ships that I'm putting out, though, they're getting upgraded anyway. Germany, Deutschland is lost. Oof. Well, Germany's Navy, historically for me as well, when I play Germany, just never does well. Fall of France, Vichy regime has been taken. Italy's not part of the Axis powers yet, so we're not going to have any excitement down in Egypt just yet. This is looking pretty good. They kind of need to spread their forces out some more. You don't need all these garrison. You don't need 6 garrison units there on one Christensand. Maybe with what's transpired here in France, they may be able to take advantage of that now. That's probably just a Belgian, headquarter unit that's stuck there. They're dead. I'm actually very surprised there's no British units running around here. Let's actually let this kind of run forward by day. Yeah, there's no British units running around in there. Wow, Britain must not have provided support to France at all, or any support they had provided got killed, surrounded and killed. Radar training, take that off. Oh, so what's going to happen then? Oh, so we're going back. Can we invade with it? So let's do the invasion then, please. Gun position, twin engine, 36 tech. We'll let that ride. We got some more units, more light cruisers. I have a feeling these are all also going to be. Where's my... Oh, why are we going back? No order. Can we now? Oh, we can't. So you know what we're going to do? Marines to the rescue. This can take one. We don't need more. We have to... let's rebase here, and then we'll do what we need to do. This unit... Where are you at? There you are. This unit, have them board the ship, and also go here. We'll just we'll transport you there, and that way the assault ship can pick you up and take you over there. Okay. Sacrifice the homeland. Just deny the enemy resource by destroying the homeland. I don't think we want to do that. Southeast Asian colonies of Vichy France. Now this will give us French Indochina, which we want. But as you see, it's going to put a bunch of threat. I don't think my threat's high enough. I need to worry about all that just yet. So we'll go ahead and do all that. Vichy accepts our demands. Cool. So we got it. We don't want it. Never. I'm not sure what. Maybe this event is to help you transition from one party to another. Maybe. But I don't see where it's helpful for me at this point. So we're going to say never sacrifice the homeland. Gulf of Tonkin, which is somewhere around here. Gulf of Tonkin, leadership modifier, improvement, and research efficiency bonus. These are all black ice events. Some maybe base game, but black ice has hundreds of events for countries. Agricultural giant and black soil. Is that because of this? Yes, fertile soil. So we got a manpower improvement modifier there. Wow, handy. 126 a month. So we'll have well over that 1,000 that we shifted from this manpower to our factories. We'll get all that back middle next year, maybe less, depending. Our research. Oh, now we can research. We could have 75 research projects going at a time, and I will do that now at this point. So look at naval forces first. 1940 tech. We've had some stuff pop tech-wise, so I may have some improvements that we can do here. That's what I'm looking at this point. Do I have anything that I could research here? So far, it doesn't look like it. And that's okay. I mean, there's plenty of other. Oh my goodness, there's plenty of other areas I can be putting my my research into. Chain of command, the operating or doctrine. Yeah, so many places. But we're looking The important area, which right now is naval, which everything looks good there. Now air, make sure all of our air is where it should be. That does. That one we need to get. That's okay, we're still in the green. We can actually even get one more and still be in the green. Okay, all over air, and looks like our doctrines, naval and air doctrines. Naval doctrines look good. Air doctrines also look good. 1940 tech that I could use. In other words, I don't do these as Japan, so I don't need them. Okay, that's looking good. Let's look at nation next. IC and leadership. Um, yes, I like that. Even though we lose IC, it improves our supply throughput and transfer costs. Supply transfer costs, I think it's how much in supply you lose due to supply being transferred. So, 0.1, that helps out. That's that less supply I need to build, which means that's that less IC I need to provide to supply. Industry, I think we're good here. I don't think there's gonna be anything here that we're gonna. We can take the infantry radio communications now. Oh, active sonar. Yes, yes, yes. We have a bunch of escorts, so we need that for sure. Construction should be fine here. We are. Alrighty, going through infantry. It should be fine on this as well too. I don't think there's anything we're gonna pick up. In our land forces tech, I think this was all just recently selected for research, gone through for research, so we're not really gonna get any of these. But I just want to take a quick glance, make sure I'm not missing anything, and everything there was fine. So we've gotten everything from naval forces on up. Chain of commands, look at command. We don't need motorized headquarters. We could use another marine headquarter because that will reduce our attack delay and also provide us some good bonuses, juicy bonuses there. Battle commander recognition, reduce delay, and give us morale and lower supply consumption, improve organization, reduce delay. All these are good things to be getting. Okay, so that is there. So that leaves us anything in deep, grand battle plan rather. Rolling artillery barrages. So right now that leaves us here in operating. The various doctrines here. I ignore armor doctrines. I don't need to worry about that. There's a few doctrines here and there that I do want to get though. So let's go ahead and do that. Jungle unit training. Where we're going to be fighting mostly in Southeast Asia. Jungle. Amphibious unit training. That's for my Marines. Special forces. That'll give us a special forces bonus. My Marines a bonus. Home front coordination, sure. Supply transfer cost lessons. We need the military police for the increase in garrison strength there. We don't need resistance support. Combined arms, yes. I don't have that many combined armed brigades though. So that I'm gonna hold off on actually. Let's cancel that. The combined arms really isn't something that I'm using. I have many units of those. Germany, I do. Units that I build, I always throw in combined arms, but Japan, I have not. So we'll hold off on that. Recon unit. This is for the Recon Cav. I'm not sure what AC is. M Recon is motorized recon. But yeah, we have Recon Cav all over. So improve movement in all those areas, handy. Same with organization and movement bonuses again, of course, too. Direct fire. This is for AT and AA. We don't really have a lot of that. Artillery, though, we do have a lot of. So yeah, we need to get artillery up. Infantry, all that needs to be selected. Mobile doctrines, I think I will do because you see it provides improvement to cav morale and organization, which I do have lots of cavalry. And improvement to mobile and assault. And we'll hold off on that. Okay. Deep in the red. 23. It's all right. We'll get it all back. we'll get there. Aero engine. Let's see, that's twin engine as well. Not going to worry about this setup either. 1941. That's when I start going more in depth in getting my headquarter units arranged, things like that. For right now, things are just going to be kind of the way they are. Not really too worried about how that's set up. So now the big battle at this point. See, Italy's not joined with us. There's Hungary and Romania. Is Norway? Let's keep an eye on this battle here and see how Germany does. Can Germany turn the tide? We lost a capital shipyard. We've lost the effects of 22 capital shipyards. 21 capital shipyards happened to us. Huh. I wonder how and why that occurs. Yes, he'll go there. But if it's like the Chitos, then this new one is also going to need. Chiyata is going to need to get upgraded too. Yeah, Ubuki class. It needs to get upgraded. And we'll pop down here. It'll be done by June. And we're doing good. September, destroyers all get completed. August, and just a matter of a week, all of our long-range subs get completed, and also the last of the light carriers get completed there. December, 2 more carriers. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I get kind of scared when I see America like popping out carriers left and right, and I've not done so myself, but I get on the road here soon. 1941 TAC, that's 40 TAC. Okay. Soviet Union is mobilizing. Good for you. And you see we're up to 5% or 4% descent. We're half that now already. Thanks to the entertainment tales and other things. Night combat training dropped off here. Light bomber prototype dropped off. Cluster bomb dropped off. So yay. Yeah, these are all tech that I still need to maintain here. But a bunch of those are dropping off though. And the last one, join that group here. I'm actually going to rename this the second CVL. Pardon me. Yeah, Buki class as well. So we're going to upgrade to light carrier. Oh, assign you to Imperial Carrier Fleet headquarter unit there. Push you up. So, well, we haven't. Have we had the? Oh, okay. So the sub's all finished. That's why it went down here into the. I was like wondering. So why are we so close to Junio getting built here? My sub's finished, as well as that light carrier that I just put back in here for an upgrade. Oops, supplies. No, supplies are fine. Let's just even it out. September will be doing much better as well because, like I said, all these destroyers will complete. That's about 50 destroyers right there. It's actually more than 50. It's probably almost 100 destroyers. So it's got to be at least 50 IC that'll trickle down. And this industry will finish as well. So that'll be +1 industry IC that'll be having here. We're going to be losing that 20% IC spawn penalty soon, in the matter of a month, I believe. Thought it was September, I saw. But yeah, 50 IC is going to filter its way through here. So we're going to have the Junio and Hayu built, and with that industry as well. And then once that 20% goes away, we'll be over 300 IC. We'll be back to building all of our carrier units. We'll probably get to the point where once that 20% wears off and the destroyers finish, I'll be needing to get my next round of builds going. But future, that's the future. Let's see how Norway's doing here. Flying boat, yeah, real quick, let's see how our prototypes are doing. We need to do carrier aircraft prototype. We need to get that going. We need to get back to the twin engines as well, and then single engine fighter, close air support. Okay. It was looking really good. Now, now we're back up to plus 20. That's okay though. The way the research is going now, I'm burning through it faster, a little more rapidly than before. Drop tanks. That's 42 tech. Bomber targeting. Focus advance. Fighter targeting, fighter bomber conversion. Something I was looking at here, infantry. Once this is done, I don't need to touch this tech for 2 more years until beginning of 1942. So that's actually good. Normally normally this would be finishing up, and I'd be like, okay, January 1941, then I'll research these 4 techs so I can get these going. But now I'm like, no. Single engine fighter prototype is now level 5. Whoa. Oh, there it is indeed. Real quick, do we have any red tech up here in the green area? Sometimes I'll let things kind of go, and there'll be like either I'll steal, like a plan like that where I don't meet the requirement for the tech that I'm researching all of a sudden, or something else changes, like a law changes or something like that, and I can't research that particular tech anymore. Not that you're wasting a point on it, but it's in your queue. And it's like it doesn't need to be there. You can just drop it off. But we're doing good. On that note, with our air wings, interceptors, this is the type plane that I'm looking for, the KI-33. Yes, the Val and the Kate still. Naval bomber, this is actually a bit of improvement, I think. I might be wrong on that. I may have already had that. Medium bomber and light bomber, still everything's still kind of the same there. I do feel that the naval bomber improved though. That doesn't look the same. I thought it was only rank 1 that I had before. The close air support, this actually might be a better version. It's still kind of Stuka-ish looking, but saving the game here. It's been a month. And we're pressuring Germany. Come on, move. Take Norway. Reorganization, try to get that unit recruit time. I wish there was a way they would tell me if that actually was working properly or not, like I was getting a benefit from it. 3 more divisions ready? Sure. Yeah, 15% loss in IC. So just when I thought things were getting a little bit better, no, they're not. We're going to buy chromite from Soviet Union to improve our IC efficiency overall. And we'll see that up here well, not right here, but there it is. IC efficiency production, boom, plus 2.5%. The armor build speed, I don't care about. Italy has joined the Axis and they declared war on the UK. Good for you guys. Which would be more boring to watch, Norway or Egypt? There we go. Finally got the entertainment show. We lost $5,000 for that, but that's okay. That will improve. So now since Italy joined, we're now part of the tripartite pact. We moved from entertainment shows to huge entertainment. You can see the improvement in money and consumer goods, which that doesn't help out matters there, but it does here, where if I needed some IC towards research goods, it would get a little bit better there. So with Italy joining us now, we have an improvement in supplies. Research efficiency is getting better. I love that. Espionage bonus as well. On top of all that as well, since we're now full historical access, Hungary, Romania, Italy, Germany, Japan, and there's still 1 more to go once Finland joins, and I think Bulgaria as well. But anyway, we get a whole bunch of cool additional stuff here as well. You can kind of read through it, but there's nothing bad on here at all. I don't need the energy. I don't need the crude oil. those are don't really need those, but everything here is good. We're going to take a look at Italy here and see how they do against Egypt. Twin engine ground. We're letting that ride. There's our bonus to leadership. We're going to drop this down to 75 and put the balance into officers because I see we're below, we're getting to 100% mark. We're dropping because we got more and more units appearing. I don't want this to get below 100% because I don't want to have to do anything about it. I'd rather just let things kind of go as they are right now. Um, even with our spawn penalties, the 20% did drop off, so that's why. I was going to say, even with our spawn penalties, we're actually doing really good. And I see the 20% dropped off, but we gained 20% more with the 15 and the 5 there. Just going to check Tokyo here. I don't have any units there, and we've got some spare units kind of roaming free in mainland Japan. They just need to march on down there. Oh, yes, we've got. Not going to worry about all this because well, these guys we can move up to over there, except for the garrison. Garrison can stay. Because this situation is going to change. There are going to be some more units appearing in French Indochina. We're also going to be taking Siam pretty soon as well too. Not through conflict, but through actually just an event giving it to us. Germany, what are you doing? You're leaving step. Well, I mean that's not a big deal. You can't get to it except through naval amphibious assault or coming this way. 20 garrisons sitting on Kristiansand, and 21 coming with that. I guess Germany doesn't really want Norway. CAS ground crew training. That's good. And light infantry branch upgrade dropped off. Yeah, Italy's making its token effort there. I don't really ever see Italy do well in Egypt or here in Abyssinia. I mean, they do well here. They kick, they destroy the English here, but eventually they just lose all of Abyssinia. England, with Belgian help, pushes in and takes it all from every game that I've ever seen played. To the point where I've played Italy a couple times, I just leave. I pull my main units out, and I just leave my colonial forces behind to hold it because there's nothing here of great consequence. Yeah, you got an IC there, and you got an IC there. IC and coal, and an IC. So there's 5 IC and a coal in Abyssinia. In my opinion, not worth holding. Um, it's difficult to get supplies because once you're at war with England, you can't run supplies through the Red Sea anymore. It's got to come all the way around, and coming from Italy, actually, you can't even leave. Your supply can't even leave. I think because the English have Gibraltar, so they've got that closed off, and they've got Egypt, so that's closed off. So I don't think Italy can even get supply to Abyssinia. Typically, what I do as well, I mentioned it, not only just leaving the colonial forces behind, but I'll just outright puppet it and just let Abyssinia just deal with its situation there. Let's see how well they do in Egypt. CAS pilot training. These are all tech that we can keep going with. We're in September now. How are we? Oh, so the Junyu and Hayu are being built right now. Not quite to that point where these guys can get built. We can drop this down to 35. Let's get our reinforcements up. And I'm going to take some time and put into upgrades for right now. So while yay, we start on the Junyu and Hayu, boo, that amount of build's going to go away. But it won't be for long. The amount of upgrades is going to it's going to decrease rapidly here. Yeah, doing all right there in Egypt. Tactical Air Command. Yep, let that go. One thing I want to see in production, see if my destroyer's finished. Nope, 23rd. Another reason why I'm doing the pouring the IC into upgrades right now is because I know I've got all that IC coming, about 50 IC coming from my destroyers finishing up. So you already killed a couple points in upgrades. It's only gonna get better from this point on, and then once the destroyers are finished, that 50 IC is gonna trickle all the way back down. Probably could have waited till after the destroyers, but Postman. This is I don't know how to pronounce that, but CeeLo. That's the invasion sea lion. That's the invasion of England. I have never ever with Black Ice have never ever seen Germany choose Operation Sea Lion. If anybody has, let me know in the comments and let me know what the result of that was too, because I'd be really interested to know. When I play Germany, I never do Sea Lion myself. It's just too chancy of an operation. And as you saw, Germany has already lost a couple of ships. That that may impact their decision too. The fact that they lost a couple of their main ships of the line. For me, usually invading Norway is where, like historical, end up losing several carriers and other or cruisers, I should say, and other ships uh, pushing into Norway. Um, that I end up once I capture France, running my fleet to Brest. Excuse me. Just because it's hard to operate in the North Sea with the English there. And actually, Italy's doing not half bad there. Italy. Encryption machine, yeah, kill that. And we're okay. Lower our reinforcements there. So, well, maybe that wasn't 50 IC total. That may have been much, much less. Because yeah, we're not working on the Jinu in Hayu yet. What else we got going on here? January, 3 more IC gets built. February, get some light cruiser. A bunch of stuff gets upgraded. October, actually, yeah, next month here, next week, I get a couple more carriers, and they're and some destroyers as well getting built. Next round of destroyers gets built next month, so that'll be a lot of IC trickling down further to here. Yeah, that kind of disappointed me. I thought there was about 50 IC, but it must have been about like 25 IC for the destroyers getting built. That didn't go all the way down to Junyu and Hayu here. What do we have built here? Destroyers. So, um, you know what? Do they? I don't think they have those ships yet. So let's go ahead and combine these together. Kagero class, is that what we're on? I believe it is for destroyers. Kagero class, yes. So I don't need to do any more upgrades there. So this is another fleet that I'm making. It's 2 heavy cruisers and then give me 5 destroyers. And then we're just going to put the others, combine them together. Yeah, that's good to see that they're all built. Yep, everybody is upgraded to the way they should be. Good, good, good. Yeah, Italy's doing pretty good here. They've conquered all that. They can't move up too far. Playing Italy, I discovered that there's an area around here that you just can't move forward anymore. So Italy in Abyssinia is stuck. It can really only, after it's taking the northern territories, can only push west and south. There's no way to link up and group up with Egypt, unfortunately. Best that Italy can hope for is that they race eastward through Italy, take the Suez Canal so they can get supplies through. Norway is still looking the same here, though that province got taken. Oh, they're actually, oh wow, whole bunch of units just appeared here. Where before it was just a couple units. They got a bunch of infantry units all over the place now. Probably units taken from the battle in France. But okay, let's save the game real quick here. Been a month. Tower site. I think this drops off. Yeah. So we're down to 12. 12 more techs that we need to research. Italy has declared war on Greece. You go. Aircraft carrier designs again. Once I can start researching some of that, once I've gotten the requisites, that'll be nice. Small navigation air radar. Let's go ahead and remove that. Okay. Bunch of that happening here. They can come down. And let's have him come down there and go back up. Let's see. We're going to have the 2nd come out. Going to have the 27th come out. Garrison's going to come out as well. I'm going to do that. Yeah, I don't have too many units. Well, we do have him up north. Let's put him up there. Love it when they're right close together like that. Means I don't need to move my units too far. We'll have him also attack too. He might get there soon, fast enough to assist. Do I have my garrison? Yeah, I think everybody is spread to where I need them to be at this point in time. Though I say that, and I'm getting a feeling that I got like a stack of military police somewheres that I've forgotten about. But I must have moved them as well. All right. 3x3 layout. And let's get back to capital here. We can do the reverse. Reverse for last time, which will then give us the layout for the next time, which will give us the plus 25, plus 20, or plus 0.2 positioning. Okay, interdiction tactics. That dropped off. Good. That's what we got going on here. Oh, good, good, good. And now we're, yes, pushing through the Junyu and Hayu. When we get back over 300 IC again, we'll be back to researching those light carriers as well. Yeah, I have everybody that I need. So really, at this point, we're waiting until October. Get a few more destroyers built. So we got some new carriers built here. Finally, our ships are coming online. These destroyers here, yes, they're all that. My carriers, they are the Haryu class. Looking here now, CV, Shokaku class. So I'm actually like a level behind. So let's go ahead and upgrade them. to a regular carrier. And drop this down to IC, that's all. To build a regular carrier, it's 3, almost 4 times that, plus the amount of time it's going to take here. These will be done before war with America. So I'll have all my carriers built and ready. The only other ones, yeah, I'll have the dozen carriers ready. We got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll have 12 carriers ready for conflict with America. We're building on another carrier fleet, 2 more regular carriers, which will be done shortly after war with America, a couple months, and then also a light carrier fleet, which I can't tell. I have to wait till I get some IC freed up and pushed into this area here. But it's very possible that this light carrier fleet may get completed before war with America. The light carriers don't take as long to get built. Let's find out, actually. Let's drop this down to there. No, not in time for the war with America, but a couple weeks after. And you know what? I like this. I like the way this is set up here now. My upgrades will keep dropping from 79, but I don't necessarily need to put that much into it right now. I really need these light. I do need my carriers. I need everything built that I'm having built at this point in time. And I'm going to leave this all alone for right now until I reach even production, or I have more IC than production. Then I'll go ahead and start with the next round of builds. But for right now, I like the way that it's at. We need to build the things that we have. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's go back to production. Flotilla. We need, let's see, it's 110 days, so that's 220, 330. Yeah, we need 12 more landing craft. We're going to drop all of these down. Oops, not that. Okay. Then we've got an IC in between again. Okay. Let's see how that goes. Oh, good. Good. We'll be getting more IC freed up pretty soon here, and that'll begin to drop me down to more of the landing craft needing to be built. I don't need a baker's dozen of landing craft on December 7th. We're only going to be we're doing a naval invasion on Wake, Guam, and 3 naval invasions on the Philippines. I can handle that with. Oh, you know what? Speaking of naval invasions, that reminded me, I've got this guy here who needs to do a naval invasion and retake that island. Each assault ship flotilla can carry 1 Marine, but I think the landing craft can carry more. Landing craft's not as good as the assault ships. Is that transfer capability is 107? Oh, okay, I stand corrected then. So the landing craft, that's right, I put them in groups. I put landing craft in groups of 2. So that way they can carry 200, and thus they can carry 2 Marines per. Yeah, I'm going to need 2 Marines at each location anyway. So that's 12 Marines I'll be needing to transport. I'll be needing, on that note too, I'll be needing to make Marines. Let's go and do that as well. Okay, that battle completed. Good. I'll get to the build here momentarily. Let's make sure we've got everything here taken care of appropriately. Okay, it is. We're down now to just 10 remaining. Wai Chang. Oh, you're moving here and then there and then moving back. All right. You're going to move up here and then back. The radar. So builds. Well, and speaking of, there's another destroyer built. We'll get to our builds in a moment. 2, 4, 5, 6. I want to build the 4 Marine units for these guys. Like I was thinking, I have 10 Marines now. As I indicated, if I want all those naval invasions to go off at the same time on not necessarily December 7th, but when War with America is handled, I'm going to need a dozen Marines to take care of all those naval invasions. I only have 10, so I need to build 4 more, so that way I can handle the naval invasion. Still have a couple more remaining for another naval, amphibious assault as need be. So I need, and plus the fact that these are veteran and elite means that they're much better headquarter units as well. They'll beef up my Marines a bit more. So I need 4 Marine units. Um, and we can drop off the division headquarters there. That doesn't decrease the time to build them, but that's okay. Everything else we'll leave alone as is. Though, I may mention the fact that I don't use mech support all that much. That doesn't really help boost me in any way. That does give me 2,000 extra troops, though, so that gives some really rockin' strong Marines if I decide to land them singly. It doesn't, I mean, the amount of IC it increases only by 3 points. That's about 8 more manpower as well. Yeah, let's do that. I like that. I like that setup there, and then we'll attach the 2 guys. We'll kind of leave this. We'll drop these down a bit. We'll leave him in there. And I can't make. It'll be coming this year, I think, or maybe early next year. I'll have the opportunity to build tropical island garrisons, and that's what I'm going to be building. I'll be building probably about 25 of them or so, um, just to be able to drop them on all the places that I eventually conquer. Tropical island garrisons do better than regular garrisons on jungle terrain and other terrain features as well too. Um, and while they're more expensive than garrisons in that regards, they're also far tougher, far better. Ground attacks. We're gonna wrap up this episode here shortly. I want to wait till. Oh wow, what happened here? I was saying I'm gonna wait till the end of the month, and I get some of that research taken care of, as well as some of my production here. I want to um, October. What do I have in October coming? Another round, 4 destroyers coming up. Not that that would help at all. Well, yeah, not a big deal, but nonetheless, I kind of wanted to wait till that was completed. But what the heck happened in Norway? Everybody saw that, right? I mean, they have no troops up north. And the funny thing is, I mean, there's a victory point location up here, Narvik, which is worth 1, and here's their others, Bergen and Oslo. Oslo worth 5, so Bergen with 5. Okay, so once Bergen and Oslo is taken, you don't even need Narvik at that point. You've got Norway conquered. For some reason, I was thinking that in past games, maybe because I just followed historical attack on Norway. But I was thinking in past games I've had to take all 3 victory point provinces for Norway to fall. But the fact that both Bergen and Oslo are worth 5 each, you take both of those and they're going to surrender. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. They don't even need Narvik at that point. So I guess my German campaign, mental note, and saying it on the video so I can write it down at a later time. I only need to worry about a southern invasion. Come in here and here and here, I guess too. Take the ports, the southern ports, and then move on Oslo and Bergen with rapid speed. I typically do it with ski troops and mountaineers. They're the best in this terrain out here. Um, move at fast speed, and I get Norway captured quicker than before. I used to do landings around Oslo, Bergen, south here as well too, Trondheim, and Narvik. I did kind of a historical base because at Narvik you can't get to via land. There's several areas around here where it says the infrastructure is too low to support movement. So yeah, that's good to know. Okay, again, I learn something new every game I play. Down to 95% because we got all those units. I'm in the green, so I don't care. But I really, I want to get back over to 100%. 110 would be even better. Alrighty, so we're going to call it at this point in time here. I do appreciate everybody listening and watching along. We've gone pretty far here, but next episode will be some more exciting things. We'll crest into 1941. We'll make some changes, things like that. In any event, thank you all for watching. Provide comments, questions down below, and have a great day. Take care.